Yo, what's up, guys? Chelly is live playing Call of Duty Black Ops. Did Chelly transition from betting on sports to Black Ops? What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Yo, what's up, guys? Whew. Dude, I need the Cavs to win because I'm going to wear this. Dude, I just want to go to Game 6. I want to go to Game 6 in Indy. I want some interesting series. But anyways, without further ado, what's the next PrizePicks taco? Aren't we supposed to get another PrizePicks taco? Am I crazy? I think we're getting another PrizePicks taco. I'm just not sure what it is yet. Oh, what a surprise. It's on Shea. Yo, so PrizePicks has a discount. They're discounting an SGA to 26.5. I mean, you know, usually PrizePicks is setting these lines. Well, I mean, they are setting these lines to be roughly 50-50. SGA, you know, he's like about minus 300, a minus 300 favorite to go over 26.5. So like a 3-1 betting favorite. So this taco has like a 75% chance of cashing. Malibu most wanted looking ass. What the fuck are you wearing, nerd? I just joined the chat. What's up, guys? Everyone root for the Cavs. Unless you're from Indiana, you have no reason to be rooting for the Pacers. We all want a good series. But anyways, holy moly, there is a lot of value. Fuck, dude. So without further ado, let's get into some bets, boys. So we'll start out with the PrizePicks taco, SGA, over 26.5 points. Kind of look like TJ McConnell. Daddy is home. What's up, Anonymous? Nuggets money line. Do some Addy, Alex. Yo, but anyways, let's get in some plays, okay? How does that sound? Oh, shit. Yo, so there's actually some really strong golf value. So check this out, man. This is a PGA play, a golf play, and they already bumped it. Or am I looking at the right book? I am. Fuck. PrizePicks had Max Homa at 3 birdies or better. Unfortunately, they bumped him up to 3.5, but that's okay. We'll get in some other plays. Oh, man, what do we want to do? So I tried looking at League of Legends earlier on PrizePicks. The problem is the payout shifts. The payout shifts have been a little brutal, but let's see. Let's see. So again, like when you're betting on League of Legends on PrizePicks, you want to take players on the same team to go the same direction, right? So like, you know, if Lucid goes under, Siwoo is more likely to go under. And here, there's not a super bad payout shift on PrizePicks. The payout shift is almost always best for 4-pick power plays. PrizePicks knows 5-pick flex plays are the best type of slip. So you can see, like, you know, whatever. They're reducing a 5-pick flex play. They usually give us a 7x payout. They usually give us a 10x payout. They're reducing it to 7x. For a 4-pick power play, they always give you a 10x payout. They're only reducing it to 0.95x. So both of these plays have value, and they're positively correlated. So that's great. But what I want to do is we got to find one final play to go with. Do a home run parlay. Yeah, we can do a home run parlay. Give me a sec. Let me just finish this slip. Holy moly, man. Yo, we can do a home run parlay. I have no problem with that. Let's do a home run parlay. We'll do a home run parlay after, but what I want to do is just kind of finish this. Oh, baby. Yo, so what do we think about Jaden McDaniels? What do we like better? There's 2 good options. Hartenstein, under 9.5 rebounds, or we could take Jaden McDaniels, over 5.5 rebounds. You can see Pinnacle, again, known to be one of the sharper, smarter sports books. Whew, they have his over as a minus 153 favorite. So on PrizePicks, we get the same fucking payout. You get the same payout if you take McDaniels over or under. His over is heavily favored. So I'm going to run this. We got the Shea discount. We got 2 positively correlated League of Legends plays. And then Jaden McDaniels. Dude, the Timberwolves. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's actually crazy looking at this. Dude, the Thunder are plus 100 to win the finals. They're not even up in the series. The series is tied. It's 2-2. Granted, I bet on the Thunder tonight, but, I mean, dude, it's fucking crazy. There's 8 teams left, and the Thunder are plus 100. Does anyone think the Knicks can win? Anyways, get this locked in. If somebody could put the link in the chat, you know, that'd be awesome. So, Jaden McDaniels over in rebounds. And then we got, you know, the Shea discount, obviously, and a couple more picks. Yeah, looks good. Get it locked in, boys. We can do some underdog live. Alex, I love riding dudes with you. I love riding dudes with you guys, too. Yo, can somebody put the link in the chat? That would be awesome. Nice headband, Alex. Thank you. Pacers are winning it all. I like the Nuggets. Yo, we're live on... You can watch this stream. We're on Twitch. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitter. Watch it wherever you want. Links in the chat if you want to tail the PrizePicks play. Thanks to whoever put it in the chat. But anyways, let's go here. Let's go to Sleeper. Apparently there's a new Sleeper discount. So let's see what we got. Oh, man. So there's a pretty good discount on Jamal Murray. So they have Jamal Murray discounted by 4 points. Is there anything good to pair with? Yo, there is. So there we go. Damn. What do we want to take? Ooh, what do we want to take? So maybe we run one of these esports plays. I mean, again, I said this in the previous stream, but Sleeper is a bit of a tricky book to use. Just because, you know, they charge a ton of juice. But regardless, they also have a CS2 protected play. So I figure now's a good time when there's actually 2 CS2 plays with value. We can get that locked in as well. But what I mean by, you know, Sleeper just in general, they're not super competitive in terms of the odds they're offering. So it's pretty hard to, in my opinion, find good lines on Sleeper. I mean, what's a good example? I mean, they're all good examples. So, like here, you know, for Miko shot on goal, Sleeper has 60 cents of juice, minus 154, minus 106. Like, Pinnacle's only 35 cents, Bet365, 30 cents of juice. Hey, Alex, hope you're doing well. What book do you guys want to look at? Yo, Alex, when is the betting Kahoot? I have no idea what that means. Anyways, what book do you guys want to look at? Should we do some underdog slips? Should we do a fucking FanDuel parlay? What do you guys want to do? Maybe let's put together a FanDuel parlay. I mean, they have a profit boost on home run bets. I already used it, but I actually already played Perez. Perez is what I ran. Perez is what I ran for my home run bet. I actually, when did I place this bet? I bet it in New York, but anyways, they have a 50% profit boost on players to hit a home run. You can also parlay it. Obviously, they've taken the odds down. It used to be plus 520. Now it's only plus 450. But I mean, like, you can see Pinnacle, again, known to be one of the sharper books, circa, like, all these other books have this priced around plus 300, plus 325-ish, so this seems solid, but what other plays look good? We got Jake Berger. Oh, shit. So Goodman? I don't really love that. It looks good to Pinnacle, but I mean, Ballybet, which is another sportsbook in Virginia, they're offering you good odds, but Jake Berger plus 420. So if you haven't used FanDuel 50% profit boost, so you'll actually be getting Jake Berger plus 630, which obviously seems really good. You could arbitrage bet considering Berger's under is minus 450 on other books. Are there any other home run bets that look good, or is that the only one we got? Jake Berger. Yo, Alex, how big is it exactly? What are you talking about? Home run parlay, please. What is better, Novig or ProfitX? I mean, they're both pretty good. What I will say about Novig, I mean, this is just an example, so don't put too much weight in this. Like, I'm not actually betting this. Okay, verify the location. So on ProfitX, they charge a, you can see they tell you right here, they charge a 3% fee on winning wagers. Novig has no fee. So that's like one difference between the platforms. But both of them have, you know, both of them offer pretty solid value, to be honest. Novig and ProfitX. So if you don't use them, there's a lot of good bets on them. So I definitely recommend them both. Oh my God. Oh man. Yo. So if you wanted a home run parlay, hell yeah, boys. You have Mike Yastrzemski. So here, FanDuel is crossed with Novig. So FanDuel is arbitrage. Oh, shit. I also do kind of like Shea's under. Yo. So maybe if you wanted to run your 50% profit boost, you can run these two together. So you'll be getting like plus 6,000 after the boost. But anyways, I'm going to include Shea under 7.5 assists. So again, FanDuel is crossed with Novig. You're getting plus money on both Shea's over and his under. So you could literally, you know, bet his over, bet his under, guarantee a risk-free profit. That's arbitrage. Dude, why does FanDuel always fucking do this, man? They always tell me I'm able to wager it, and then they just say no funds have been deducted from your account. Something went wrong. What went wrong, man? But anyways, let's go here. So here's the FanDuel parlay. We got Jake Berger home run, Shea under, Yastrzemski over. So why I like using the arbitrage tool to find bets, right here, is what you could do is you could just arb this, bet the under on FanDuel, the over on Novig. You're getting plus money on the over and the under, guarantee a risk-free profit. You could do that if you wanted to. But again, like, you know, one of these two bets has to be plus EV or profitable because you could bet both and guarantee a profit. Biggest throw of the year, the Cavs. What do you mean, nodding off? Yo, so Yastrzemski, Berger, Shea under. Dude, the Cavs are crushing. This is like the opposite of last game. Damn, man, it does look like there's going to be a game 6. Alex, how big is it exactly? Alex, how rich are you exactly? Alex, what did you run for Jamal Murray? So for the sleeper promo, I just included an esports play. Yo, what are we doing? Come here, bro. So here was the Jamal Murray play. I ran with Lado under. Anyways, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? Yo, here's another crossed market. I mean, another ARB. So one of these two bets has to be good. FanDuel or Novig. His over at plus 130 or his under at minus 128. Because again, I could just bet both, guarantee a profit. And if you go to Novig, you can kind of check out. Let's just see how much action is being offered. If we go to like player assists. Where are you, SGA? So there's a fair amount of money. So how much will FanDuel let me bet? I'm on a max limited FanDuel account and I already bet this. But anyways, here's the play again on FanDuel. If you wanted to tail, and again, you can just remove SGA, run it as a straight bet, pair Berger and Yastrzemski to get the 50% profit boost if you wanted to. But fuck, dude. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Let's see what's on Fliff. Yo. You guys think the Celtics win tomorrow? So Jason Tatum's obviously done. But I don't know, man. Minus 170 definitely seems solid. I already bet the Rockies earlier. What do we think about the Celtics for tomorrow? So you can see Pinnacle, they have a 20-cent wide market. So if you just like find the midpoint, plus 165, minus 185, the midpoint, you know, would be plus 175, minus 175. A little surprising that the Celtics, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I think the Celtics are toast. I do think they'll win tomorrow, and minus 170 is really solid value. So again, Pinnacle, they have a 20-cent spread. All of these sports books are market makers. They make money by charging a spread. Remove the VIG, you know, plus 165, minus 185, minus 175 would be, you know, fair value. We're getting minus 170 on Fliff. This seems solid. Alex, why don't you make Betr boosted slips anymore? Is Novig peer-to-peer? Yeah, Novig is a peer-to-peer. It's a peer-to-peer betting exchange. Do underdog fantasy. Let's look at underdog. Somebody let me know when it's a timeout break, because then we can do, oh shit. Hopefully we can find some live value. Oh, yay. So we're at a timeout break. Again, I don't even bother trying to live bet unless you're at a timeout break. It's too hard, in my opinion. These lines move too quick, but we're at a timeout break, so let's see. What are we doing? Come on, load, bro. I'm going to have to refresh this real quick. Is this LeBron James? Yo, what's up, Cozy Trash Fire? Whew. Anyways, let's do an underdog slip if this loads in time. Yo, so we're still at a timeout break. Garland currently at 0 threes, under 1.5 made threes. I'm fine with that. No problems there. I don't see any other live value. What do we want to do? But let's find some picks to pair with. Or you could take Hallie over in rebounds. You can get that on PrizePicks as well. Live betting on PrizePicks is tough because I'm usually trying to do 6-pick entries or 5 or 6-pick entries, and obviously it's kind of tough to get in 6 good picks at the same time. But anyways, here's an all NBA slip. Bridges under, Chet under in RAs, Bridges under in rebounds. Then you got Garland under in threes. Underdog fantasy, I beat them up too bad. They're only going to give me a max bet size of 25. So this is all unders. Give me a fire same game parlay for the Nuggets Thunder game, man. 3 unders. Are you fucking kidding me? And they just took Garland out of the game, so they're not going to take the live bet because the timeout break just ended. You could try to get in Hallie. Did they already remove Hallie? Where are you, bro? Halliburton over 4.5 rebounds. Nah, it says it's inactive. So that's the problem on underdog is once the game starts, or when the game's actually going on, they bump things super fast. So what I'm going to try to do is, let's find something else we can go with. Whew. Honestly, this seems solid. This actually, esports value looks really good. Esports betting markets are super inefficient. So if you look at this dude's line, Waro 2K, I mean, you know, PrizePicks has him at 11. Every other book has his line higher. Dude, headbands are extremely uncomfortable. Make a Betr boosted slip. I'll look at Betr next. What jersey are you wearing? LeBron. And of course, they already added a multiplier on Chet. So I try to give people time to bet it, and that has not worked. That has not paid off for me. Anyways, run this. 3-pick entry. Hopefully nothing gets bumped. So again, underdog fantasy, it's just like PrizePicks, fixed payouts, you know. You take Bridges over, under, you're going to get the same payout. All these books have as under, heavily favored. 3-pick entry. Bridges under, Waro 2K over. I don't give a fuck what I'm betting on, if there's value, if there's an edge. Alex, how much money for you to play a game of League of Legends with me? Wouldn't that be negative correlation? Nah, not really. I mean, Bridges... Honestly, I was thinking it may be slightly positively correlated, because if the game's a blowout, if the Knicks are leading by a lot or the Celtics are leading by a lot, starters may play less minutes. So you can go through on FanDuel and kind of like, you know, check out the correlation. For the exact same stat type, usually it's going to be negatively correlated for different stat types. So like, you know, SGA, his line is 30.5 on FanDuel, basically the same odds on the over and the under. If you put SGA over, Williams over, plus 264. If you switch SGA to an under, your same game parlay, because FanDuel automatically factors in correlation. So even though the odds are the same, basically, on the over and the under, you're going from plus 195 to plus 164, 264. But that's only for the same stat type, right? If SGA is scoring a lot and goes over, Jalen Williams most likely went under, but that doesn't apply to different stat types. Blowout correlated. Yeah, exactly. Yo, we'll look at Betr. We'll look at Betr. I see people asking for Betr. There may not be any value, but we can take a look. Draymond under 1.5 steals. So if you go through the math on Betr, because I know all you guys love to go through the math. Yo, come on, blow them out, bruh. So let's go here. Let's go to Betr. If you go through Betr, the boosted picks, they made it a little annoying on Betr because now there's like 50 billion different types of boosted picks. Yo, they have a discount? Dude, I haven't gotten a discount on Betr in a minute. Yo. Thank you to whoever told me to look at Betr, because I had not been getting discounts, but apparently discounts are back on Betr. Gotta feel bad for the Warriors, but regardless, Draymond, right? You take his over, under, same payout. Betr is just like PrizePicks, underdog, fixed payout sportsbook. All these books, FanDuel, multi-billion-dollar corporations, experts in setting lines, they all have his under heavily favored. So out of the tens of thousands of lines on Betr, you know, the first thing I try to make sure of is every pick I'm obviously giving out has an edge. But anyways, so we have a discount too. Oh shit, this game is starting soon. Oh fuck. Yo, so this game is starting soon. Yeah. So I think this looks fine if you haven't run the Betr discount already. That SGA under is a big mistake. Yeah, maybe. I mean, this is gambling. The fuck are the Cavs doing, man? Yo, this is what I'm running for the Betr slip. Dude, it's only a 7-point game now. What are the Cavs doing? Can't hit a shot. Darius Garland has 2 points. Anyways, let me get this locked in real quick, and I'll put the link in the chat. So it's a pretty mediocre discount on Betr. What the fuck? But it's still solid. I mean, you can see all the other DFS sites, right, have his line at 5. FanDuel has his over 4.5 Ks as a minus 178 favorite. So he's definitely a big favorite to go over. Minus 178, you know, what is that? Anyways, this is what I'm getting locked in. So Brandon's a minus 178. So like the discount is 64% to cash. Approximately according to the market. But I want to get this in. Are there any other discounts? Yo, are there any other discounts on Betr, or are those the only ones? So we got green under 1.5 steals. All these hockey games, dude, I feel like they all start so much later than the game time, which usually pisses me off because usually I'm trying to watch my bet. But in this case, it actually kind of works out because we're able to get this slip locked in. I have extra time. So this is a 5-pick entry, which is the optimal, you know. They only give me a $10 max bet size on this, though. There was a Halley PA discount. There's a Jokic discount as well. So if you haven't used the Jokic discount, I mean, can I just run this with the Jokic discount as well? Let's see. Reuse lineup. Do they have a discount on Jokic? Why don't... Oh, fuck. They do. Yo, so they have a free square on Jokic. Jokic is discounted from 41.5 to 0.5 PRs. Here's the link, boys. If you're in the Twitch chat or YouTube, you know, I was only streaming on YouTube for a bit. Then I started streaming on Twitch. Then I tried to, you know, so I try to stream everywhere because every time I stop streaming on one platform, people get pissed. Yo, man, why the fuck are you streaming on Twitch only? Yo, but they have a Jokic discount as well. I've said this before, but like, I don't know why. Whenever I'm live streaming, it kind of messes with my phone. So let me try. So I'm just going to replace, I mean, I'm trying to do some other bucks as well, so I'm just going to remove the discount on Brandon. I'm going to include Jokic. What are we doing, man? And I'm just going to run the same slip again, just with the Jokic free square. Oh, baby. Do you guys want to do another PrizePicks play or a FanDuel parlay or what? Perfect. Okay, so let me get rid of the discount on Brandon. Go to Jokic, and we're balling. Oh boy, oh boy. So that's a pretty solid discount on Betr, obviously. Only a max bet size of $10, but I mean, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain. Shoot. And if you wanted to, let's see what we got. Does Rebet have any promos? Let's see. Nah, no promos on Rebet, although I did hit the Rockies plus 210. I gave that out in the Discord. Underdog or PrizePicks, Dubo Vada. Yo. Okay, we can do another PrizePicks play. What was the vibe like at MSG? Dude, it's only a 4-point game now. MSG's crazy. MSG's crazy. I went to a game during the regular season at MSG, and honestly, I thought it was pretty boring, personally. But playoffs, it was actually pretty rowdy. Yo. So check out this. I think playoffs, I don't know. Fans were fucking rowdy at MSG. Again, I went during the regular season and they were playing the Heat and it was boring. So I just got this locked in. Straight bet for tomorrow. Nothing complicated. Lines starting to drop for the upcoming day. Julius Randle over 7.5 rebounds. Whoa. Plus 136. Again, the Betr link is in the chat. They're the same slip. All I did was replace the discount because they have a couple discounts right now. So we got Draymond under and steals. Anyways, here's the play. So Julius Randle over 7.5 rebounds, plus 136. Right? No other book offering above plus 110. Above plus 120. But BetMGM and Ballybet are pretty soft books. You can see FanDuel is locked with Pinnacle. You can't bet on Pinnacle in the US, but you look at their odds because it's known to be a sharper, smarter book. You look at their odds as a source of information. They have the under at minus 136. So this is there's no hold in the market. You could bet the over 100 to win 136. The under on Pinnacle 136 to win 100. So there's no juice. You could bet both of them in the proper proportion and have no loss in money. So one of these two bets has to be profitable. So long story short, plus 136 on FanDuel looks really fucking good, and that's what I ran. But anyways, people are saying do more PrizePicks, do more underdog. So let's see what we got. What do you like for golf this week? There's some top 30s and top 40s that seem like steals. Yo, Smegs D, what do you want us to bet? Yo, Smegs D, what golf plays do you like? We got some people in the chat who got good golf plays, but anyways, let's see what we got. So, play number 1. Let's build another PrizePick slip. Just if you missed the previous one, whatever. People are asking for PrizePicks. So, the first play we got is Gordon under an RAs. Dude, the fucking Cavs, bro. Anyways. So if you look at Gordon, rebounds plus assists, his over, FanDuel, obviously, even if you don't use it, it's the largest sports book in the world. $40 billion company. They have the under as a minus 146 favorite. That's a data point. All these books have us under heavily favored, but what I wanted to do is go back here and let's see what we can do. What did you just lock in on FanDuel? It was Randall, 8+ rebounds. Julius Randle, 8+ rebounds. Whoa, sorry, I'm too zoomed in. Plus 136 on FanDuel. Oh, shit. But anyways, I want to do rebet and I want to do PrizePicks. Okay, cool. So we want to do rebet and we want to do PrizePicks. Okay, cool. There's also... Oh, baby. Honestly, first things first, let me get this locked in. On rebet, whoops. Okay, here we go. So here, rebet and Novig are crossed, right? You could bet Mariners on rebet. You could bet Yankees on Novig in the proper proportion and guarantee a profit. So one of these two bets has to be plus EV or profitable. So anyways, long story short, I think Mariners plus 135 is solid. How much are they going to let me bet? Let's see. I'm going to try $1,000. Again, this sportsbook is rebet. It's a sweeps book. That's what it's called. So it's legal in basically every state. But anyways, I hit it. And yeah, I don't know. So if I try to rebet it, it seems like you used to be able to hit your max betting limit on rebet and then bet it again for your max betting limit, and you could keep doing it to get around limits. It seems like they patched that up. But anyways, Mariners plus 135. This is rebet. Some people were saying there's a promo on rebet. I didn't get shit, so I don't know. But if you have a promo, maybe run that. I like Bryson, top 30, parlayed with Ram and Xander, top 40. It's around plus 100 on some books. Interesting. I personally am not a huge golf fan. Dude, Donovan Mitchell can't fucking shoot. Let him know we're fucking ass. Anyways, let's see what we got here. So we're at halftime for... Oh, shit. I wanted to finish the PrizePicks slip. My bad. I always get distracted. So we got Gordon under and RAs. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Again, like, dude, I don't know, man. Like, League of Legends is great. You just gotta be... You gotta be careful. Let's see what we got. Are you going to ARB that or just run the rebet side? Nah, I'm just running the rebet side. So again, I'm not ARBing this play. I'm simply looking at the ARB tool as a source of information. Dude, what the fuck, bro? Dude, they just improved the odds on SGA massively. Yeah, they did. That's really annoying. So this I am going to ARB. Nope. Oh, shit. So FanDuel gave me a max of 105.93. So I'm just going to turn this into a risk-free profit of $4 that I'll get back. And, you know, this literally took me 14 seconds to lock in. Pretty chill. So this, again, like, they're going to charge a 3% fee, right? So they're going to charge you a 3% fee on ProfitX. So even though it says I'm getting minus 107 odds, I'm actually getting minus 110, which is the same as no vig, because again, no vig, there's no fees, right? So actually, this is even better now, minus 109. FanDuel, they are charging you a fee. Or sorry, ProfitX does charge you a fee, 3%. No vig, there's no fee. I'm getting his under at plus 118. I'm getting his over at minus 110. Regardless of what happens, he goes over or under, I'm going to make a risk-free profit. Not particularly bad. But what I was going to say is you can look at the, right, like one of these two bets has to be good. Naz Reid's over at minus 122 or is under at plus 123. ProfitX is a sharper book. These peer-to-peer sites, they attract a lot of sharper clients because, again, there's no betting limits. You can get down a lot of action. So I'm going to get this locked in for tomorrow. Naz Reid, whoa. 10 plus points. What's up, Alex? Give me 2 live picks for a streak. I'm pissed. Yo, why are you pissed? MFAM. What's your real username? I'd have to find it. My real username. Anyways, what did I want to do? Shit, man. So anyways, I ran this play on Naz Reid. Crossed market. The reason I like it is confidence. What's this guy's name? Naz Reid. The reason, you know, it's nice to find crossed markets is, again, like, you know by definition, either is over at minus 122 or is under at plus 123 has to be a profitable bet because, again, you could bet both and guarantee a profit. And in this case, in my opinion, it's pretty clear the values on FanDuel on the over, but I wanted to. Some people are asking for an underdog play for a streak. So let's see what we got. Because it does seem like there's actually some decent live value. Hallie, oh my God. Hallie under 6.5 made threes or over 6.5 assists. What do we like better? Or Siakam under 8.5 rebounds. We bet Siakam, I think, over 5.5 rebounds earlier in a PrizePicks slip. But like, or actually, underdog just removed it anyways, so it doesn't really, we're not even going to be able to play it. Garland under 12.5 points. He's currently at 4. Whatever, I'm fine with that. And then we just need to find one more underdog play to go with to get our 3-pick entry locked in. Again, I use a bunch of different books. You never know what book is going to have the best value on a given day. So like here, you have Saddam Hussein. What was this guy's name? Saddam? No, it's Sadzin. I apologize. It's not Saddam Hussein. It's Sadzin. Under 29.5. 28.5 on PrizePicks, data point number 1. Same with parlay play. Sleeper, line is lower, unders favored. Hot streak, line is 2 points lower. You have plenty of market data points. All these books, they're experts in setting lines, pricing everything into their odds. I'm CTFU. I'm happy, but I'd like to start a new streak. So again, I don't have underdog streaks. If you wanted to run a streak, maybe, I don't know, Cornette and Garland, whatever. 3-pick entry. If you're on YouTube, again, Twitch has a little bit less of a delay. What do you think about Nuggets plus 10.5? Mexico uncovered. How can I join the Discord? Just look in the free play section. Here's the link to the Discord. And then the Twitch link is in the YouTube chat. Your Garland pick is refreshing. Shut up, dude. Anyways, what's nice about this pick on Sadzin is, one, like, you have more data points. Obviously, with these esports markets, you know, FanDuel, DraftKings, Pinnacle, you know, you don't get... There's very few books that do esports player props, so the market's super inefficient, fragmented. Obviously, that means there's a lot of opportunity, but it also means you just don't have as many, you know, sources of information, right? You only have a couple books. Shit, dude. Shoot. Fuck is going on, bro? So we already ran Mariners. Okay, cool. What else do you got for us? SGA. So I already arbed his assist line. Fuck. Let's see Fliff. I don't know. Again, I kind of bounce around from book to book. You know, all these books take quite literally 20 seconds to sign up for. We already bet the Celtics minus 170. These books are always moving around their odds, their lines. You never know when they're going to make a mistake or something. So what I wanted to do is, let's see, what other home run value was there? Someone's asking for a home run parlay only. Let's see. You said Hallie or over under 6.5 rebounds. It was Hallie over 6.5 assists. Hallie over 6.5 assists was the play that I think had pretty solid value. Oh, shit, man. Yo, where is baseball? I don't see a lot of baseball value. So there may not be a ton of home run value right now if you haven't used the FanDuel promo. Did they have any other promos? Dude, it's bullshit. They gave me a $50 casino bonus, but there's no casino. There's no casino. There's no FanDuel casino in Virginia. Uh, um, dude, some of these are weird markets. So again, I try to focus in general, especially if it's a day where there's a lot of games like today. A lot of times I'll filter out alternate markets, try to focus on money lines, puck lines, liquid betting markets that are getting a lot of volume or getting more volume. So like, let's check out this play on Robbie Ray. Plus 122 on FanDuel, over in K's. Yo, let's check it out. Pinnacles market, plus 104, minus 137. That's data point number 1. So their market was plus 104, minus 137. Again, it may not seem important. Who the fuck cares where other books are setting their lines? But I mean, it quite literally tells you what does the book think the bet should be. So I'm running it. Ray over 5.5 strikeouts, which is the same as 6 plus at plus 122. Pinnacles market, once you remove the VIG, plus 118 is fair. Right? We're getting plus 122. Above the no VIG line from Pinnacle, a very sharp book, which means according to Pinnacle's model, this bet is good. We're getting above the de-vigged market or the true price. Forgot to ask you on X, since when did the DraftKings boost become ass? I don't know, dude. I barely use DraftKings anymore. I got limited on DraftKings, and I'm not going to lie, I don't like to give up, but I've kind of given up on doing it on stream. I got to create an account for my sister or some shit because my betting limits have just been slashed so low on DraftKings. It's not even, like, I didn't even log into it for this live stream. Although there is a lot of value on DraftKings, so if you don't have it, consider using it. So we got in Robbie Ray. Cool. I do think where the fuck are the player props, dude? Maybe most of the baseball games have started tonight. I don't know. I'm a little surprised I haven't seen more player hits, like lines come up. Like stuff like this I avoid. 7th inning run line, it's like, yeah, sure, whatever. There may be big discrepancies, but they're not active betting markets. It's not like there's a ton of action. Again, I could go through and just like filter them all out. Like 3rd inning run line, I don't want to bet on that shit. It's not getting a lot of action. It's not a liquid market. I can just filter it out, but sometimes there's good arbs on these weird niche markets, but I'm not even going to bother. Do we think the A's can win tonight? Alex be looking chopped nowadays. I have no idea what that means, but I'll take it as a compliment. Looking chopped. Is chopped a compliment? Yo, Rec Rap. Is that a compliment, bro? Or do I gotta ban your ass? And I do kind of like the under first quarter. I mean, I'm on the full game under in the Thunder game. But if you wanted to run something a little ballsier, damn, dude, I don't know what the fuck is up with my FanDuel them not taking the bets. There we go. So for some reason, they're just going to take it for that. But anyways, a little bit of a FanDuel parlay to leave you with. I'm going to call it. I mean, halftime's about to end. I want to watch the game. I want to go to the gym. The Cavs better win. They better win. I want to go to game 6, man. I want to go to game 6, but regardless, I'll be streaming tomorrow. DM me on Twitter anytime.